Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition, candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad gains, where's the hack? Diamond hands, no flinch, iron combat. Full speed to the peak, no fallback. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
Three, two, one, let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. Sometimes we do with no indicators and support resistance. That's all you need. But having some indicators, I mean, it can, and it does, add to the confluence. And confluence, it's just stuff that agrees with each other. One thing that I don't like is when all these people use all these words. But, of course, if you're in the crypto space for a bit, you eventually learn what these words mean. But if you're brand new, it can be very confusing. And then understanding the terminology on top of that. So here, we kind of break it down for you, like every single aspect. So hopefully y'all guys like that. Now, one thing that I did forget to do is I forgot to put background music on here. So let's see here. I guess, man, I completely forgot until just right now. So just one moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Yes, please smash the like button. So let me see if I can add some music just so we can have something in the background. I forgot what I called it, but let's try this one. And let me see. Put it to where I can hear it. Okay. So just let me know if... Okay, can y'all hear that? And is it too loud? Because I can barely hear it. Audio's good. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it, overpowering and to where you're like, what is he saying? I can't even hear him. But I don't want it like to where it's nothing in the background. Just kind of faint, All right. So thank you guys. Thanks for helping out with that. I completely forgot earlier. But here we go, guys. We are looking at the crypto bubbles. Maybe 5 minutes ago, all this was green with 0.15, 0.6, 1.1. Not good. This is not good unless you're in shorts, and hopefully you're in shorts. If you're not, hopefully trade, not financial advice, but if you were to do leverage trades, do a 1x, 2x, nothing too crazy. Matter of fact, right now, we did post a trade. It was a 2x leverage short, and this was, I think, 2 days ago. And right now it's doing well. It took maybe like, and I don't like it when they do that. I want to say like 8, maybe even 12 hours before it started moving. It was just going sideways. So right now it's doing well. It's finally broke another level of support, and this is what you want. And then I just updated the group where we can add to our entry more than likely in a few hours. I said set an alert, etc. But that's what you want to do. So you can make money as the coins go up and as they go down. So, but it just FET down 1%, Uni down 1%, Brett down 1%, Jupe, down 0.6%. It is not looking too hot. But what about the day? Maybe we get some good news. Nope. Nope. Man. Just coming down. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? So we talked about this, where I really want to see this go into a range. So if you're trading, let's say leverage, you can trade in this range. Now, one thing I would like for it to do, this is on the 1 hour time frame. You can always see it, back here, the low water mark, or up here. And then also we have it right here. It's kind of hard to see though. But right now it's trading this really tiny range. Now, I do think that it might come down. Nobody knows. I always stress that nobody knows. But it's so funny when you hear other people like, look guys, I told you, it's because of this and this. Like I told, it could come down. And I think it will. Now, the reason I think it will, if we kind of zoom in, let's get rid of our moving averages. Get rid of those. We can just kind of see the actual price action. If you look, let's go to the 4 hour time frame so it's not so busy. But you can see, here it was up, lower highs. So this is a trend. It's coming down. Then it changed the trend. It started doing higher highs and higher lows. So now the momentum is changing. Of course, it did come all the way up here and it couldn't break this level. This is our resistance zone. Couldn't break this level. Started coming down. Now, one thing that I do want to stress, and this goes for any coin. So just because I'm showing this on this coin, let's see. Just because I'm showing this on this coin, that doesn't mean that it only pertains to Bitcoin. You can use all this information for any coin, any coin. Now, with that being said, look at this really nice move. I mean, it just pumped. You know, nice big green candles compared to all these little candles. Nice big green candle, and the momentum is slowing down, and it's slowing down. So what we could do, and this goes for any coin, is you set your level here. If it breaks this level, there is a very, very high chance that it's going to come in and get this because of the move. I mean, look how much it moved. You know, once it breaks this level, it came down, kind of went sideways a little bit, created another level, and then broke down. So once again, this is a very easier way to identify when the price action it's changing. You know, here it was very bullish, broke this level, and not so much bullish anymore, coming down, and sure enough, oh my gosh, coming down pretty hard. Took all of this candle just all the way down, came all the way down here, and then now because we have this zone, this range, let's see here. Yeah, I was going to adjust it to here. No, I still like it right here. So just kind of give you a heads up. Oh yes, and thank you guys. Definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. It's a free way to support the channel. And then of course, if you have not done so, you know, you could do, oh, do I have it here? I don't think I have it here. But let's see here. Let's go to this, and let's go to this. But if you haven't done so, on the bottom or in the description of all of my videos, you know, here's some exchanges. We have MEXC Exchange. We have BloFin. You know, a lot of people like this one. It's No KYC. This one we have BTCC, and then also Toobit. Now, before I started putting these on, of course, I did my research, making sure the exchange is legit. And not only that, but other YouTubers, other influencers also use this and also recommends it. So if you only have one exchange, I strongly recommend getting multiple, because you do not want all your money on one platform. You don't. So definitely use the links. It does help support the channel, of course. You know, we do have Lux Algo here as well. And then if you want, you know, a VPN 30 days for free, try this one. I love this one. I love ExpressVPN. I really do. And this doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It's just an added protection, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Get rid of this. And let's go back to our chart. All right, so right now it's doing this number. It's looking weak. I don't see anything strong on this coin. It came all the way down here, came up, came down, came up some more, looking like it was. If it would have bounced right here on this support, then pretty good chance we're gonna break this level. But since it broke this support and now it's just hanging in this area, and we're doing lower highs, high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and bingo bango, coming down. Now, when it does come down, this is an area that we'll need to watch, and all we do is react. Like, that's literally all we do. We're reacting to the price. Now, we can kind of see that it is breaking or losing momentum, losing its strength, kind of just almost giving up. And if it does come down, it needs to break this level, which is 58,000, needs to break this level, and then hopefully it'll go into our area of interest, which is right at 56. The level between 56 and 55. So more than likely it's going to come into this level if it cannot hold. Get ready, because now our next area, that potential area of interest, is all this down here. Now, it would be very nice for the price action to come down here around 50-ish area, 50-ish to maybe 54, to come in here and hang out here for a bit. Like, I would really like to see this type of, not even this type of price action, but I would like to see something like, well, let's do it from here. So let's go from here. Let's take off our magnet tool. And let's move this over just a tad. Let's put this on the 4-hour time frame so we can just kind of see a little bit better. Now, what I would like to see is for the price action to come down and take its time. Don't dump. Don't dump. Take your time, you know, doing this number, doing lower highs, lower lows. Come over here and then just kind of hang out in this general area. Now, I would like to see this happen for maybe like a week or so. And if it does find support here, now we can start gradually moving up. Like that's what I would like to see. Now our next level, let's go to our daily. And this is something that we have to, I don't want to say like, you know, beating a dead horse, but where did that saying come from? Does anybody know? It's a very odd saying. But here, like we have this low, in my opinion, low support strength. It's not very strong, this support zone. This one down here between 41 and 44, a very strong level. So if this doesn't last right here due to the support, then of course our next support is between 41, 44, and we'll see. We shall see. See, are you able to drop the background music a smudge? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. So let's go right there. So let me know how that is. So I just turned down the background music just a little bit. Again, I don't want it overpowering the, of course, the voice, you know. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Just kind of in the background to where when I stop talking, you can kind of hear very faintly some music. I'm not trying to get all, you know, DJ over here. So just give you a heads up. All right, so looking at this. Hey, oh, I was like, why is it cut off? There we go. All right, good stuff. So that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, we can check out PopCap. We can definitely check that out. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, Joe, you're in the charts all day and all night. Yes. See. Have to revise that intro. Do where I say I'm in the charts all day, all night? Or does it not say it? I don't know. We got Theo in the house. What's up, Theo? Appreciate you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for being here. Appreciate you. All right, so let's see here. PopCap 4 is short, to be precise. Awesome. We would check that out. And matter of fact, we're pretty much done with Bitcoin. So this is what we do every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over pretty much the market just by looking at the crypto bubbles. And then we go over Bitcoin. I generally don't do, I'll show you what I don't do. I generally don't do this. I don't go over total 3 or Bitcoin dominance or total 2 or the US, you know, the Dixie. I generally don't cover these. Now, if you ever want these covered, just let me know and I'll do it. Like for me, like all this, I generally look at this from time to time. I look at Bitcoin dominance. That's what I look at. Why do I look at Bitcoin dominance? Because I need to compare this to Bitcoin. If the dominance is up and Bitcoin, I think I have the, for those of you who don't know, let me see if I can pull it up. We can go into the videos, go into this, and then dominance. Of course, I gotta spell it correctly. Let's see here. Bitcoin.D. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in the wrong group. One second. Copy. Because I do want to show this to you. Because in my opinion, it'd be really good if you were to if you were to, oh, I can just copy the thing. Like, take a screenshot of this. Let's move this up here. So I would recommend taking a screenshot of this. Oh, but I'm in the way. So 1 second. What do I do? Right here. And that's still in the way. What is this? There you go. So I recommend taking a screenshot of that. So I'll give it a few more seconds. Because this, in my opinion, is very important. Okay, so let's put this back on. Okay, there we go. So the reason for this is if we see the Bitcoin dominance is going up and also Bitcoin is going up, this is really good. This is really good because this is saying that people are very, very bullish on not only Bitcoin, but also alts. Now, even though people are buying alts, the dominance of Bitcoin is still going up because people are buying Bitcoin as well. So this is why it's important. But if Bitcoin dominance is going up and Bitcoin's going down, it's not looking good for the alts. People are getting scared. Bitcoin goes down just a little bit and the alts get hit. I mean, like 20%, 30%. And then if Bitcoin dumps 30%, well, guess what? You know, the alts, they 70, 80%. So this is what we're looking for. Now, when Bitcoin dominance goes down and Bitcoin goes up, this right here is really, really good for the alts. This is the alt season. This is what we want. Now, up here, I said it was good for alts because whenever Bitcoin, I mean, if you just simplify it, whenever Bitcoin's doing well, the markets do well. Now, with this, the difference in this one, people are buying alts and the dominance that Bitcoin has over the entire market is reducing because the dominance of the alts is increasing. So hopefully that makes sense. And that's when everybody goes crazy and people are making insane amount. This is what's going to happen. Not if, but rather when. And the when is getting really, really close. So when the alts start outperforming Bitcoin dominance, man, moon mission. And this happens all the time. You know, in the season. You know, of course you have Bitcoin season, then you have the alt season, then you have the dead season. Good Lord. That's referred to the bear market, the bear market. So this is what we're looking for. Now, occasionally, I'll look at Bitcoin dominance. Just to kind of see, you know, what's going on. Oh, but I don't look at it like a chart, if that makes sense. I don't look at it like, oh, you know, we had a double top or it needs to break this level. I just, me personally, you know, it's up 57%. So what this tells me is this is taking the majority of the market. And if this increases for the percentage anyway, if this increases, and I notice that Bitcoin, you know, is, you know, doing whatever it's doing, whether it's going up or going down. Let's say it goes down, Bitcoin. And this right here is the dominance is coming up. Man, like this is, once again, you know, just kind of treat Bitcoin as the gauge. If Bitcoin does bad, more than likely the alts are going to do bad. So, I mean, that's why that's how I look at Bitcoin dominance. I look at the percentage. You know, do I care if it has a double bottom? No. But Joe, look, it did double bottom, and then we have this bull pennant, and what? I don't care, because for me personally, this is the very, very macro picture of Bitcoin. Some people don't. Well, I think a lot of people don't agree with me when my thought process when it comes to let's say total 2 or total 3. But Joe, it's in a falling wedge, and I don't care. Like, this is telling me the entire market. It's not telling me my coin. The entire market is coming down. I can see that. You know how? Because I'm looking at my coin. My coin's not doing good. My other coin wasn't doing good. Now, granted, if I'm doing shorts, well, it's doing good in that way. But I don't need this to tell me my coin, because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. Why would I waste my time doing extra work? Now, granted, other people use it and it works for them. Great. Keep on doing it. But with that being said, you know, if I see this, and guess what? It does this number. Oh, Joe, it's total 3 is at resistance. I don't care. Joe, total 3, it broke out. It broke out the trend line, and it's doing really well. Yeah, I know. But Joe, how do you know? Because you don't look at total 3. Because my chart of my coin is doing well. Because all of AI is doing well. Because all of gaming is doing well. That's how I know. So I don't waste my time with this. To me, it doesn't make any sense. It's like the weatherman saying it's going to rain in Texas. Okay. Well, is it gonna like rain in Houston? And if so, what part of Houston? The north side, the west side, the south side, like what part? So this is just saying, oh, it's gonna rain. Okay. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Why am I gonna waste my time on this? Anyway, that's my thought process on that. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, coined that phrase, beating a dead horse. Let's see here. Never heard that phrase in my life. Really? Beating a dead horse? I gotta look that up. Like who? Like how did that even come up? Who in here has heard that phrase? Put a yes or a no. Beating a dead horse. Who in here has heard that phrase, beating a dead horse? So now let's look at this. Popcat. For short, Popcat. Let me know in the chat if you've heard that phrase, beating a dead horse. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know. Put hashtag yes or hashtag no. Let's do MEXC. All right. Let's look at, let's get out of this mumbo jumbo. The Popcat for a short. Ooh, oh my gosh. Definitely yes. Good Lord, man. I didn't even, man. Let's see here. Let's look for an entry now. All right. So what do we see here? We see that, see, Lenny Kid says, oh wait, let's go. Crypto Candy says yes. Jono says yes. Nader says yes. Peter says everybody heard it. Everybody heard it. Except for Lenny Kid. It's okay. Who else has heard that? How does that even, like, it doesn't make sense. Beating a dead horse? Maybe because it's, like, you're trying to get the horse to do work, and you're like, get up, but it's useless? Maybe? I don't know. It's all about putting energy into something that's over, dead. Horse can be, okay. Hey, look at that. We just did the same thing. I thought of that and you typed it. That's pretty cool. All right. That may make sense that way now. Okay. So Popcat, of course, it had this really nice run up. Now, I do recommend getting this indicator. This indicator has really helped out tremendously. Not only that, like you can, well, I could, how do I word this? Let's see, Traders Reality, main. So it's this one right here, Traders Reality main, and then this one down here, PVSRA. I like these two because this one does the colors on the volume candles, and this one does it on the price action. Now, what does it do? Once you click on it, and of course you change your candles to gray by just simply clicking on the candles, changing the color. You just come over here, you go to symbols, and you change the colors. Okay. Now, this shows when there's the market makers pumping the coin or dumping the coin. So the market makers, since they made this happen, they are very interested in putting the price back to this area, and it creates a box. So right now they ate up this box because this was a box right here, and they're continuing to come down. Now, does it mean that they're going to eat all the box? No, they can eat a little bit, and then it could go up, come back to this later, or just simply skip it and continue going a different direction. Now, this does not mean that it's going to go to this area right now. It could come to this and go sideways and sideways for 2-3 months and then eventually come down, possibly. So do not look at this as it's definitely going to come down. Okay, I need to stress that, because if not, you will get wrecked. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame, and man, this one's primed and ready. I think I'm gonna enter this one live too. And you can see like all throughout here. So let's go ahead and hide our indicator. You can see here on the 4-hour time frame, you know, this is all the charts. Price came up, came down, just like Bitcoin. Remember we were talking about this on Bitcoin? Came up. So here it created a double top here. Now I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. And this is telling me that right here is a lot of resistance. This is a very, very strong level of resistance to where the price cannot, at the time, cannot break above. Now it created a support, came up again, created support. Now, if we're looking at this, we should be looking for either a short or a long, depending if it can break this. Well, for me, even if it broke this level, I still wouldn't do it. Right now, we're seeing kind of like a bull pennant, bull flag area. But for me personally, if we were in this area, and this is what we do all the time, guys. This is what we do all the time. So let's go to our magnet tool, and it needs to break this level. We would set an alert up here above the wick, and then the 4-hour candle must close above this recent level. Now we do also have a level right here. So right now it's more than likely, and again, it's much easier to know this, you know, after the fact. But if you just continuously repeat this information, right now this is our support, this is our resistance. If it breaks above, and then we can enter for a long. If it breaks below, which we have a very high possibility, because look at this move. Now this is what I was referring to earlier, where, you know, I really don't need those color candles, because I mean, you can just see it. I mean, it moved really well. We had a level right here. All it is support resistance, guys. Like literally, this is all it is. Support resistance. It broke this level of resistance, we enter the trade. We go long. If it comes up here and it breaks down, well then what we could do is, if it breaks this level, then we go short. And then we add to our short on the break of this level. It's all levels. So here, because it moved really, really nice, I'm thinking, okay, more than likely people are going to take profit. People who bought here and here, they're going to want to take profit. So we have a higher chance of it coming down. Now the FOMO may continue and the price may continue going up, but we have a very strong possibility it's going to come down. And then what happens? Comes down. Ooh. Okay, so we need the 4-hour candle to close. Now, if I say anything that does not make sense to you, please let me know. There are no dumb questions. Literally, there are no dumb questions. It's questions we've either had before or haven't thought of yet. So just to let you know. So whenever I say candle close, the candle must close. So let's say this was the candle previously, then this closes down here. This one opens where this previous one closed. So this one opens here and it closed here. So now we would enter the trade. Now, let's say that, let's get rid of this one. Get rid of this. Oop. How do I select it? There we go. Oh no, I can just move it. Now let's say price was like this. No, let's do it like this. The price came down, and we're gonna, enter this trade, but we're kind of looking at this candle. Now this one closed here, and this one opened here, and then it closed up here. We don't enter the short. So this is what is very important to see the candle close and where it closed. Okay. Now with that being said, go and delete these. Let's see here. Now we're looking, and now, okay, so it closed underneath here. Personally, I would not enter yet. I need to have another candle possibly, which is this candle, and this one's perfect. But the reason is because it's fighting. Like, it's fighting for this area. We have nice buying pressure and nice selling pressure. So this one is kind of like, even though it closed down here, I would probably wait one more candle. So then this kind of goes, okay, I'm in the short. Now let's go ahead and get out of this, and let's see if we can actually enter this short. Now the short did come down, came back up into this zone, but could not stay in the zone, broke down, tried again, making a lower high. So this is why it's very important. All the stuff I'm mentioning, you can apply this to every single coin. Making lower highs, losing strength, losing momentum. Then we have this level. Make sure our magnet tool is on. We have this level, candle body closes, that it broke below. So now we can enter the short again. So all this is showing you how to enter a short, and we just flip it to the upside, like right here, for a long. Man, my nose itches. Good Lord. Does that mean I'm gonna make money? Or I just gotta blow my nose? I don't know. All right. So with that being said, now we're looking at this, and we're now looking at this level. Once again, it's all levels, guys. It's all levels. Right now, price action is currently underneath the 200 SMA. So this is the average of the candle body closes. So this is a higher time frame, or a higher number for the candle body closes. So this is good for a short if the price action breaks below the 200. It's not so good, or it's looking not as good, if the price action breaks above the 200 and you're looking for a short, because now it can, kind of gain support, in a different area and then continue up. Now, looking at this, let's put our indicators on too. So what do our indicators say? Our indicators are pointing down. We do have, let's see here. We have divergence. We have a low, and we have a higher low. We have a low, and then we have a lower low. So this is saying that the price should go up. Now, does it happen all the time? No. And when the divergence does play out, does it mean that it's going to give us 20%, 50%? No. It could have been this slight move for the divergence. And then now it looks very weak and it's coming down. So just to let you know, that's why I don't trade divergence. I do see it. And I personally, like, let's say I was going to go long. We'll just use this example. This is bullish divergence, but I would still go short. Even though there's bullish divergence, I'll still go short, because my short could be playing out, and then it comes up, and then it continues down, and now that up part was the divergence that we see. So looking at this right now, for me, I still like it, even though I see that bullish divergence. We do have this coming down underneath the 200 SMA. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, looking at the price action. Oh, no, I'll leave it like this. I was gonna change the colors. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it looks okay on. I'm pretty sure it looks okay on the screen. But here we had this level. Now, because we're going to a lower time frame, the candle body closes are in different areas. So I would do it right here. This is the lowest spot on the 1 hour time frame. It did close underneath here, and we had some buying pressure coming up, but it couldn't last. I'm entering this trade. I'm entering this trade right now. Let's go to 50-minute time frame because it's already starting to move. Yeah. So this is PopCat. Let's come over here to this. And right now I am in a trade. This is the one that we gave on the screen, the live stream, maybe like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This is the one we were just talking about. And right now it's coming down. I do have a little bit higher leverage. I have 7x. I was trading this one 20x. Just in and out, in and out. Right now, I mean, what I like doing is I like selling. You know, I'll take a little, you know, $10 profits, $20 profits, whatever, and I just keep on doing that over and over and over and over again. So here, I put these up here because I you know, went to sleep or whatever, and they didn't hit, which is okay. I wanted to add more to it, and so now it is coming down. So I do expect this will be okay, nice. If it were to come down to, or up to this level of 1758, and then get rejected and come down and then break this level. This is when I enter the short again. And as soon as I enter the short, oh, can y'all see this? I think y'all can see it. Yeah. This is when I enter the short, you know, because there was other levels. And as soon as I entered, boop, went the other way. Like, dang it. But then I had other entries to add. So it was okay. But like right now, due to my leverage, I have 7x leverage. Oh, me personally, I would sell it, and then I'd wait. But let's go to the other one. Let's go to, I guess we'll do it here. PopCat. PopCats. And I'm gonna do a short. Now the amount of leverage you use depends on you, your risk management, all that fun stuff. Me personally, I use a little bit higher leverage, and I use more entries. So let's go and do Alt H. Right now I'm in Trading View, not Original, Trading View. So these shortcuts work. Alt H, and I'm gonna get this and Magnet Tool right here. Okay. And so right now it is underneath it, and we're on the 15-minute time frame. You can see that right up here. For those that don't know how to do leverage, this is a really great way to kind of get your feet wet. You know, just put like 1x or maybe 2x, and that you do it up here. So you see my leverage, guys. I was playing around. 75x leverage. Let's go. And then 28x leverage. So yeah, I play around pretty. I have fun. All right, moving on. Let's see here, man. But I made good amount of money yesterday, to where I was gonna buy a steak, and then I was playing with this, and my trade didn't go well. I was going long, and it flipped on me, and I lost 80% of my winnings for the day. Now, granted, I've been trading for, you know, a few hours already, like several hours, and yeah. So I didn't eat steak yesterday because I lost 80% of my winnings. I had enough for ramen, so that's what I did. All right, moving on. Let's see here. IJ says, say something about a VeChain. VeChain moves too slow. That's what I said. All right. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, that's okay, Joe. You can afford a corned beef now. No, not yet. But I do need to enter this trade, and I'm going to probably add to it once it breaks this level. Let's do 28%. Why not? And my risk to reward. Nope, wrong one. My short. So I'm going to enter here, take this off. So my stop loss for this particular one, now granted, it's going to be different from the actual chart that we're going to post in just a moment. Let's go to a higher time frame. Trying to look. This is a really strong area right here. And I'm just looking at the chart. I'm looking at the resistance zones. It's on the 1 hour time frame. And this is a good. And Crypto Candy likes this one too. Notice I'm posting this quite a bit in the group. So let's see here. Okay. So let's go ahead and enter right now. 28. Put a little bit of money. Not going too crazy. A little bit of money. And let's go ahead and just enter right now. And I'll put my stop loss in just a little bit. Just want to get this. Okay, so I got it. Okay, so now we can continue playing with this because it's already starting to move. So right now I do want my stop loss. So this is going to be my end goal. Potentially, this could always change. This can always change as far as, you know, not so much. I'm going to take profits on the way down. Let's just put it that way. And then what I could do, now for me personally, everybody's different, but for me personally, I like getting in and getting out. I don't like waiting. So let me show you what I mean. So when the price action comes down and then it starts to come up, because here's an area where it might come up to, I sell it. I sell it right here. And then I go long. Now I can do this because I'm using higher leverage, so it just, you know, little moves. I can make $5, $10, $20. You know, again, just giving you some reference points. Sometimes it's more, $50, $100. So then I'll sell it here once it starts to look going the other way. Now the only reason I can do this is because I'm here, you know, doing the charts, updating the group. And I'm at the computer. So that's the only reason that I can actually, you know, enter a short again. It come down, it crosses my level. Then I add more to my short and then it continues going down. And then let's say it does go like this and I'm doing something else. I'm watching it, you know, whatever, watching a chart or what have you. And then I see it doing this number. I was like, whoa, you know, it broke this level. I'm going to sell it. And I make $20, $10. Like, it doesn't even matter. And then, okay, now it comes back down and I entered a long, because these don't always play out. I enter a long, it broke this level. I was like, crap. It has to bounce on this level. If not, I'm out. And it breaks down. I get out and I lose $10, $20. Now, people who enter now and don't do all this micro, very tiny gains, you know, $10, $20, $50, whatever, and they just put the trade in and let it sit, then they more than likely might make more money than me, because I'm winning 20, losing 10, winning 30, losing 5, winning 25, losing 7. And the people who enter the trade and just let it sit, wait for it to get the target, they potentially could make more money, because there's been times where, man, I was trading really good and then I had a big loss. I was like, dang it. If I would have just held it and not done all this trading, I would have been up good number amount. So, give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh, so let me move this up a little bit so you can see. Oh, you can't see. My face is in the way. Sorry. So we do have PopCat right here. I have it at 28x leverage. And then this, oh, I need to do my stop loss. Now this one I don't have a stop loss because I was watching it and I was just adding to it. But so let's go ahead and do a stop loss on this one. Let's put my face back on. There we go. All right. So my stop loss would be, let's see here. So my risk to reward is not too shabby. I don't want to, because I did 28x leverage. See, what's my liquidation? My liquidation is right here. It's at 58.14. So I also use this too. So 58.14. So what I'll do is I'll do Alt J. 58.14. This is my liquidation, and then I put this too. And I put liquidation. And then this. And then we're going to get to your charts, guys, in just a moment. We're going to get to your charts in just a moment. Right now, we're just having some fun. Oh, no, we do middle. Okay. There we go. And that's okay. So that's my liquidation. So my stop loss, of course, has to be underneath it. And I'm going to do a stop loss of right here. Alt J. And it's just above these candle body closes. So this is my stop loss. Now, granted, this is not my only entry. So that has to be very, very clear. I'm going to have another entry up here just in case we have a crazy wick come up. And then I add to my entry. So just give you a heads up on that. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else do we got? This is on the 1 hour time frame. So right now I'm going to go to the 15-minute time frame, just so I can kind of zoom in and I can see that now, granted, all this stuff that I'm doing, you can do this on a regular spot trade, but of course it going up. So even though this might not pertain to you right now because you're not doing a short, the information that I'm providing can be used for your future trades for a regular spot. It's just going to be the opposite of what I'm doing here. Or you can do the 3S or 3L coins. Those are, to where there's no liquidation. And liquidation, what that means is all your money, the way I think of it, all your money turns into liquid and goes down the drain. And you lose it all. So there's risk involved. Now, with this on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we do have a level. Let's do Alt J. We do have a resistance level right here. So if the price does come up, and there's nothing wrong with it coming up and us being in a loss, hopefully it'll get rejected here on this very strong resistance because price action's underneath it. But if it breaks that level, then we have this level that it'll hopefully get rejected on, and then hopefully, nobody knows, break below this level again and continue our short. Now, what I'm going to do, so I want to show you this. So right now I'm negative 3%. Negative 3%. I will put another order up here. Now, granted, it's very important for me to know where my liquidation's at, because every time I add to this, it'll move my liquidation, but I don't want to put my stop loss like super tight to the liquidation, because if the price action comes up here, there's no guarantee that my stop loss is going to hit before I get liquidated. So that's really important. And yeah, so let's go. So I'm going to put my entry, I'm going to put one right here, and I'll put another one right here. So underneath these wicks, I'm always looking to the left. I'll say right on the wicks. Okay. Let's see, this is white. No, I'll leave it that color. Okay. This one I'll put to white. Okay. So, and what I like to do as well, this is just more kind of teaching and stuff, because I used to put in the wrong numbers. So this is why I do these levels. So I click on the level, I go to the little cogwheel or the settings, I go to coordinates, I right click, I copy, I say okay, I come over here to this, and I select it and I paste. then I put a little bit of money in. So here we'll put a little bit of money, and the amount of money that I'm trading with, this is very important, is this right here. It's called margin. So this is the actual amount that's coming out of my balance. So here I want to put $50. I'll put $50. And now I have this right here confirming it. And I say open my short. And I say okay. So now I placed a bid or a higher entry that hasn't hit yet. And then same thing with this one. So we can do copy. Now if you want me to do a chart for you guys, it's going to be a rapid fire chart. And I think we already have one request. So that's right there. And I'm going to do $50 again. And if these higher ones don't hit, it's okay. You know, because I have this entry, which is, in my opinion, good. So, okay. So I put margin is $50. Okay. I have a higher bid, 32. Okay. And open short. And say okay. So now I have both of my entries here. And then I have this, that's an active entry, 28x leverage. Let's see here. My margin ratio, this is pretty high, is 14%. The higher this is, the not so good it is. And you can just hover over this and you can, read it. That's what it says. So just kind of give you a heads up. Now, the amount of money that I'm trading with, even though I only put $100 of my own money, I'm actually trading with almost $2,800. Well, let's just say $2,700. So just kind of give you a heads up. That's how futures work. Okay. So right now I'm up again. And like I said, if I come up here, I don't freak out. Here are my other entries. I want them to hit. That way I have a bigger position. But if it doesn't hit and it keeps on coming down, well then my end target is right here. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, Jono, in real life, you would be charged by animal control if caught. Yes. So we said something about VeChain. Let's see here. Lenny Kid says, over trading, don't do it. Yeah. For me, I just like keeping busy. But yeah, there can be a point of the over trading because, like I said, yesterday I made really, really good money. And then I took too many trades. And if I would have stopped, I would have had some steak. But it's okay. See, Lenny Kid says, have you been hedging? Yeah, I sometimes I'll hedge too. So what is hedging? So right now I'm in a short. But I'm pretty confident that this short is going to play out well. Now, if the price comes up, then what I could do is enter my long and keep the short. So as it comes up and it hits my area that I'm wanting and then starts coming down, then I'll sell only the long and the short is still in play. Now, I did not do that with this other one because it's that one, even though I knew, and I actually did it maybe like 2 or 3 times for the hedging, but for that other one, I didn't want to hold that trade. I just wanted to be in and out, and then I didn't want, because I had high leverage. That's the main reason too, because I had high leverage. The more it went up, even though I'm in a short, the more it went up, and yes, I was doing a long. When it starts coming down, I'm so far in the negative if I'm not already stopped out or liquidated. So, but yeah, no, that. So right here with there being 28x leverage, it's not too bad. But I mean, I was playing with higher leverage. Okay, moving on. Great call, Joan. Who did this one? I'm pretty sure Crypto Candy. Did you do this one, the Popcat? Going to the chats. Yes, Crypto Candy. Crypto Candy's a beast. Like, he finds these coins, guys. Give you a heads up. See here. Country says HNT, please. Hey, Joe. Yeah, definitely. Let's do some HNT. This is going to be a quick one. Rapid fire. HNT. USDT. And let's go MEXC. on the day. Let's do another one. Let's do HNT USDT KuCoin, just so I can see more price action. Okay, let's see here. Let's get rid of all this mumbo jumbo and let's look at it with a fresh set of eyes. All right, so we have it come up and then come up higher high, and then of course came all the way down, starting to gain momentum. You know, it broke several levels. It broke this level right here. Let's get rid of our moving averages. Get out of here. I want a clean chart. So it broke our level here, came down to support right on it, just barely. Coinbase, USD, oh yeah. So yeah, always, like, if you have specific things, let me know, please. Oh, what did I do? Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, Coinbase. I hit a screenshot, and that's pretty cool. All right, so Coinbase, here we go, and let's go to our magnet tool. Let's go to our this. Let's do this right here. Did we do even higher? So here is what we're talking about, where it came down to the support, came up, came back down just above the previous area. So right now it's kind of showing strength. Let's see here. What I'm doing now is I'm looking at the candle bodies, the size. I'm looking at the wicks. I'm looking at the position of the wicks. Are they on the top or on the bottom? Do we have more on top or more on bottom based off of all this right here that we're looking at? Okay. And checking something. Okay. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put on my indicator that I have here. Okay. So we have more. So the market makers are I wouldn't say highly interested, more interested in possibly it coming down. I don't see any boxes up here. So the market makers have more of an interest to bring it down. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to go down right now. You know, we could come up here, break this level, and we'll draw that in just a moment, come up, and then eventually start coming down. Looks like a rising parallel channel to me. It was moving up as everything else was moving down. Now, that's pretty good. When it's moving the opposite way of the rest of the market, that's pretty good. That's pretty strong. Just know that anything can change, but I personally like looking at coins like that. You know, if Bitcoin's been coming down for a few days and this other coin is either going sideways or maybe even going up a little bit, I mean, that's really good. All right. So for me, I don't do patterns, but I do see them. You know, of course, we have this coming up, this coming up. It'll go up until it comes down. But I'm more into actual levels of here. Now, granted, I do like support resistance. So let's go ahead and, or trend line. So let's go ahead and do this. I know this is going to be rapid fire, but I just like teaching too much. So I don't like this wick. So here is one. And I'm gonna have to use that wick. Don't want to. Go from here. Here's one. We can do something like this. Let's go. Do something like this. And then, of course, you know, you can have multiple ones coming to from here to, you know, using this point to this point. We could do, and so this is very subjective. Like, where do I want to put my points? I might put my points different from you. You may do it different from the next guy. So one thing that is not as subjective is when you're doing a support resistance, like right here. I mean, you can either choose to do the wick or the candle body. I prefer candle body. So this is what I would, for me, I like doing this. And then of course, everybody knows the next step. I do my X here, you do your O here. I do my X here, you do your O here. I do my X here, you do your O here, and tic-tac-toe. Yes. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So let's go and take this off. And let's take this off. A bingo and a bango. So right now we're in this zone. We're in this range, really nice range. We're in this range right now. So would I enter? No. Why? I'm underneath resistance. If I was closer to here, I might, depending on the range, what is it? 20%, 8%, 26%. If I was closer to the bottom, then I would potentially go for a long. Let's see here. Do I have... So we have decreasing volume, decreasing price. Nothing too exciting. We do have higher highs, higher lows, so that's good. You know, we're in an uptrend. Plus we can see it's coming up. Let's see here. Down. Okay. Yeah, so more interest of it coming down than going up. So what I would do on this one is, since it's right here, I would actually set an alert above these wicks. Hopefully y'all can see the wicks. I would set my alert above these wicks, and then on for the entry, the 4-hour candle must close above 7.585. The 4-hour candle must close above that level. This is for a regular spot trade. Now for a short, oh, and you can't do a short. It's on Coinbase. But let's just look at it. So that you have to wait for that. This one, it's losing its levels. So if you're going to do a short on this, you know, we have to wait for it to break this level. And then once it does, you know, you can do your short. And of course, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you would enter a little bit here. Then if it breaks this next level, you would enter a little bit more. And then of course, your target would be just above this. But what about a target for, so let's say we enter here. What about a target for the regular long? So this will be my target. Country says, thanks, show. See here. It does have a more sideways look. I've been spot trading it. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice range. I mean, it's really nice range. So for me personally, what I would do is and I love range trading, man. When on the last bull market, my gosh, range trading made me so much money. Joe, we don't care about you. How's it gonna make me money? Well, hold on. If you range trade, you need to have like a zone, a buying zone and a selling area. Okay. So, and because you may want to, you know, other mentors, they'll say, you know, after the fact. I always say as if we were actively trading right now. Let's say this, well, let's look. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let's go ahead and reset the chart. Let's go and bring this over here. Now, you can see this zone right here. This zone may be a little bit different, but right now we're using this area as well. Now, what I mean by that is, you know, we could use this pivot, or we could use this pivot. There's a lot of pivots right in this general area, but I did pick this area. And what you could do for range trading, and this is going to be for any coin. So that's one thing I love about the way I teach. It's not just that one coin. This can be applied for everything. So here, let's go ahead and put this as a green. This would be your buy zone. So if the price action comes in this zone, then you can buy it. Now, granted, you want to have a tight stop loss just in case it's dumping. So if the price comes down, then of course, you want to enter here. Now you can play it safer, and once it enters this area, have an alert. Once it enters this area, you don't buy until it exits this zone. Once it exits this zone, now you enter. Now that is going to reduce the amount of times you get stopped out tremendously. And then same thing up here, you want a sell zone. So the sell zone, we go from here to say here. This would be your sell zone. And then we just put this one as red. Okay. And then, so if the price action comes up here, like I would have my target in this zone. And then you buy, you just wait. Comes down, your alert goes off. You maybe enter 50% here. And then when it breaks out, you hit your other 50%. And this is a great strategy. This is a great strategy to range trading. Price comes down, you enter 50%, it breaks out of your zone, you add your other 50%, and then you do your target in your resistance zone. You set your target and then you just wait. You set your alert again in this zone. Price comes down, you enter, add more. Once it exits the zone, you take your target, and you just do that repeatedly over and over. Make sure to set your alert so that you're not staring at this all the time. So that's my thought process on that. Who's in here, guys? Who is in here? Definitely smash the likes. Put a number 1 in the chat if you smashed the like. Put a number 2 if you haven't done it yet. So let me know if you're watching this on the replay as well. #1 or a #2. So please let me know, guys. Let me know. So we got Crypto Candy saying, yes, I smashed the like. Very, very nice. All right, so that's all I got, guys. I do thank you very much. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over Bitcoin. We go over your coins. We enter trades. And granted, one thing that I do not do, unlike other, let's go here, Popcats. Unlike other mentors, this one did some nice work, while we were trading or doing that chart. One thing that I don't do, unlike other mentors, is I don't trade on the 1 minute. The 1 minute, you can't do patterns on a 1 minute. You can't do support resistance levels on a 1 minute. It moves too much, and it's always changing. It's 1 minute. So I like doing the 15 minute. Sometimes I'll look at the 5 minute, but I'll just look at it. I really don't chart too much on it. But now if you're using very high leverage, then sure, I trade on the 1 minute, but that's very high leverage. All right, that's all I got, guys. This one was a great setup. So shout out to Crypto Candy. I greatly appreciate you. And this one right now, it's doing well. All right. And our other one is doing well too. So 20% on both of these coins. I'll take it. All right, guys. I do thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, remember, you don't always have to be in a trade. But if you are, make sure to practice proper risk management. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Let's make this money. Let's make this money. All right. Take care. Bingo and a bango. A bingo and a bango. 3, 2, and you're going to hear my favorite song. You're going to hear my favorite song. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bingo bango. Where's my song? Here it is.
Trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull up bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition. candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad gains, where's the hat? Diamond hands, no flinch, iron combat. Full speed to the peak, no fallback. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life.